Good morning, Monday morning. It is,
It is Monday.
yeah, it is Monday, April 4th. And that
Yeah.
makes it, bear with me, that makes it Sunday, July 3rd. Yeah, so
Yeah. Oh my
we're
God.
about to have the 4th of July. So you're 90
Fourth of
days
July.
out. You're 90 days out from either being able to afford, I was going to say Twizzlers. We brought it right back to food. Can't help it.
Sizzlers?
What
Do
am
you
I
remember?
struggling with?
Is
What
there
are
even one
sparklers?
around here?
Sparklers.
So Sparkler. Do you remember Sizzlers? I mean, are there still Sizzlers?
The restaurant?
Yeah.
Yeah, what's
I
really
wonder if
funny,
it's still around.
I'm not sure. I'm sure if we do a hard target search and Google it, which is French for look it up, I'm sure we'll track one down somewhere in America. It's
Okay.
really funny.
You know
That's
what? We're just going to leave it to the kids in the comments.
Yeah, they'll figure it out.
Any Sizzlers around? Let us know.
Yeah, well, and while we have people sleuthing on the internet, I would love just some input on a regular basis. If people remember, we'll always try to throw this out. I would love for people, because it is April 4th, I would love for people to, if you can check in on your respective state, I would love an update on Mass, New Hampshire, Maine, and somebody who has access to Vermont, if they want to throw that in. I'd love to know how many listings came in on the hot sheets overnight. How many listings were added? Because we've got to start to destroy the narrative that there is no inventory. There's inventory everywhere. We just need to bring it for sale, right? And above and beyond that, there are numbers happening. Somebody listed something over the weekend, so we've got to start to destroy that conversation because when you're sitting as an agent doing your thing, and you spend, this is true for everybody on the planet, Robert, you spend the most time with you. And if you're having a conversation about lack of inventory, the most difficult inventory to own, the most difficult real estate to grab is the 5.5 inches between your ears. And if you're telling that story to yourself over and over and over again, you're going to make it real. So what's happening?
Okay. I did the search. Take a guess, just wild, random butt guess where the nearest Sizzler is.
Florida.
Florida.
Yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense.
That's perfect. Kissimmee, Florida.
Yeah. Yes.
Oh my God.
Listen, we're going to get an
and-
ice cold beer
and a lot
and
of the
some
West Coast.
ribs and a free dessert. It's a twofer. And then we're going to head over to the House of Mouse, get on the teacups, and throw it all up. Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah. Why wouldn't you?
Kissimmee.
Yeah. Beautiful downtown Florida. Yes. So there's one time. So anyway, so if people have stats, that would be great. Let's be aware of the fact we have the numbers are starting to move, which is good. And we are starting to see more inventory come on, and we just need to make sure that we are adding to that listing count, dragging it from the end of the driveway to the mailbox, slap a price tag on it, and have those conversations. And the number one way to do that is to have the equity conversation with your people, asking them if they've had an equity update on their property. Because I guarantee you'll be the first one to ask and just walk them through that conversation. It's a Trojan horse listing appointment. Because if you get to the kitchen table and they're like, this seems like a really good idea, then without fail, it's going to be happening. Are we on the Facebooks?
Yes, we're there. We got people saying we got 14 of them.
Oh,
Hey, all ya.
I just haven't seen any data come in yet, so nobody's willing to do
nobody's
willing to
doing
do our
nothing.
heavy lifting. Okay, that's fine.
There's a lot of people that are like putting little sparkles and saying hi and doing things with the little emojis, but nobody's talking.
Oh.
There
There's
is
we
one.
just got a yes. It's very exciting. Let's go through the schedule. Let's talk about April. I can tell you things that are happening this week. Let's start with Friday. Friday from 3 to 5 p.m., Mark Lesniak and the crew up in Meredith are going to be hosting We're Foolish for You, or We're Fools for You. I forget what the name of the event is. Doesn't matter. Swing through from 3 to 5 in Meredith. There are going to be snacks and drinks and just some elbow rubbing taking place in Meredith. So it's 3 to 5 on Friday. Let's back it up now real quick and let's get to today. So we have Proven Cappers Mastermind. Don't forget, because we are going to start traveling on Thursday, and Zoe and I start traveling this Thursday. I'll be in Wells at 9 o'clock Thursday for a 1 hour. You are part of this building. Let's just get together and have a conversation. And then at 12 o'clock, I'll be in York on Thursday. Zoe will be in North Conway. And we're going to be in and around those offices. Obviously, I'm moving in between the two, but Zoe will be terra firma and NOCO for the day. She's availing herself at 12 noon for anybody who is part of the launch program insofar that you just got here and you're in the midst of launch. Now, without fail, she's a sharp enough cookie that Sharp enough cookie, yes. That if you wanted to have a conversation with her, she's there to help as well. But she is going to initially be meeting at 12 o'clock with certainly the people from launch, and then other agents that want to meet Zoe. You should meet Zoe because she's definitely the better half of the coaching program, I think. I mean, would you agree, Robert? Just say yes.
Oh, yeah.
Everybody
I
on staff
agree.
is like, should I meet with Tim or
I'm the one
Zoe?
that started
I'd
the
rather talk
petition.
to Zoe. Yep.
Yeah.
What's that?
No, hey, I'm the one who started the petition that said she was better than you. Number one. Number two.
Cheers.
Number two.
Cheers. Didn't you just put in for a vacation? Go ahead, though. By
I
all
did.
means.
Well, past tense.
Yep. Yep. You
You
can have all the time off you'd love, Robert. Yeah, go ahead. Yeah.
Speaking of vacation, I'm going to announce now because I know
Yeah.
that I'm going to be doing this. This Friday, no tech. I'm going to be out Friday. So
Yep.
that's going to be gone. I have an assignment, so as we all say.
You're on assignment,
Number
yes.
one. Number two is, when is the York building getting completed? Do we have a date on that?
The final brick getting laid in York. I'm gonna say that we are looking at. I'm not gonna say Q5. But I will say, yeah. I'm gonna say it's gonna be the leaves might be turning. That's all.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well.
I think we were talking about June or July, and construction's construction. Things always happen. I think Nate would tell you it's going to be end of Q3, beginning of Q4. You know, probably towards the August, September, October. Like, I'm not going to give any dates, but you know.
Yeah. Well, I'm looking
Yes.
to you for dates.
Yeah, well, I don't have those yet. That is a Nathan W. Dickey conversation. So if he wanted to give exact dates, but when you drive by, it is pretty incredible that if the last thing you saw online was the pile of rocks that Nathan was very excited about, and now you drive by and the castle's getting built, and that's going to be super cool because obviously typically the first Thursday of the month, and this is where things will change, and we're getting to the whole meeting conversation. This is where things will get different. Is every other month, this month being the third Wednesday, we're going to be over at the grill. Because as you guys know, before things changed, we were rotating all partners meeting over in Rye at the Atlantic Grill. And then we would do the other one at Hobbs. So since COVID, Hobbs is now not open on Wednesdays. So we'll be doing our Hobbs meetings on the third Thursday. Every other month, it'll become something that you guys just get used to. And we want people to cross-pollinate. Like if you're a kid that doesn't go over the bridge normally, do I need to go to the Thursday meeting in May? We'd love for you, because for you to go up there and start to meet the cohorts that are up north and start to become referral partners and just get to know each other is the point of all this. Because one of the number one answers on the board when we ask people how they're doing, a lot of agents will just say, like, I feel disconnected. And one of the coolest things about what we've always done is just getting people together. And obviously we're doing that now because things are changing, and I won't say that we're getting back to the N word, normal. There, I said it. We're getting back to normal for now. So please, when we're doing these events, if you have time to be there, cool. More often than not, and I can tell you for the all partners meeting, that will be online. So the Wednesday after Easter, we're going to be at the Atlantic Grill. Contracts will all be online. And again, if you're online, I suppose you could ask a question, but we're not promising you that you'll be able to get your questions necessarily answered perfectly. Somebody will be monitoring the chat, but you understand we'll be in a different venue, and it's going to be a little bit different. But you're going to have wireless mics on your instructors. There'll be a wireless mic on Jeff when he takes over, and there's going to be a wide shot of the room. Because what we know is, like, for us to have a perfect camera following our instructor is not going to be a thing, but there'll be a wide shot of the room. But more importantly, on screen, you'll be able to see the content that we're going through. So that starts this coming month, and getting back to the fact that we're rotating on Thursdays. Today we have Proven Cappers at 11 o'clock. Every month we roll through masterminds by production level. So it's Proven this week, and then not next week, but the week after will be Emerging. The week after will be Future. What do these names mean? Future Cappers are 0 to quarter. Emerging Cappers are quarter to full, and then Proven Cappers are full and consistent and proven offenders that just keep capping, just so you guys understand.
So Elizabeth Madera had posted, we'd asked for people to give us data on listings. She says there are 5 new listings in New Hampshire for today. So we do have some data coming in.
5 for the state.
Elizabeth, confirm?
Yeah.
She said New Hampshire, so.
Yeah, no, I appreciate that, and I believe that. And here's some of the concern, and here's where Nathan would chime in. So I'll chime in for him because he's busy. This is also a byproduct of people that are getting things listed so quickly, right? Dorothy from The Wizard of Oz, people come and go so quickly here. People are listing things so quickly and they're going under contract so quickly. The failure to ever put them into, somebody put 17 listings yesterday. For New
Yeah,
Hampshire.
that's
Okay,
Elizabeth
awesome.
is updating. So yesterday
Love that.
there was 17, and then Kelly Goss is saying that there were 2 for York County, Maine.
So they're coming in. People, the failure to put them in the respective MLSs is a disservice to everybody. So we know that data is good, and it's also relatively inaccurate because people aren't putting stuff into the MLS in a timely fashion because they're just getting it done. Then it's showing up as a closed, never a listed, never a pending. So just be aware of that. And again, I completely appreciate that people are getting things done and they're taking the first offer and it's never making its way to listed or pending online. You also want to make sure that you are representing your sellers to the highest conversation. We had an incident in Connecticut where after the fact, somebody that was, and they were happy to do it, and the agent did exactly what they were instructed to do. But I took the Vincents. I already had somebody ready to go. They took that offer because it was delicious. And then, and again, theoretically, I'm using my spirit fingers, they found out after the fact that people would have paid so much more. And now that brokerage is getting punched in the face because it's this whole, well, you didn't represent me properly. I really didn't know. I wish I had known. So let's just be, strategic about what we're doing and make sure that we bring all the information to our sellers before we decide not to go live with it or tell the universe about it. And again, there's a whole thing with clear cooperation and how we're allowed to talk about it within the brokerage as opposed to advertising online. This is why contracts are so important, Robert. And those take place every Wednesday. But for the rest of today, too, you ask the brokers at 1 o'clock. Again, an opportunity to meet with the smartest brokers in the state. And then Tech Lab hours today at 2 with Robert.
So you're saying that talking with the brokers on Wednesday for contracts is an important thing to make sure that you're serving your customers and clients the best way? Wow, what a really cool idea. So talking with the brokers.
Yes.
On Wednesdays
and the other cool thing, because we hear so much, Robert, and please, I hope everyone understands the reason we do not simulcast and record contracts is because there's too much wordsmithing going on, and sometimes people could pull information out of context, and those conversations that are contractual are usually not evergreen. They can't hang out for a real long time and still be valid in weeks or months to come. What you should know, and we talked about this last week, and I'm not going to stop talking about this, we are going to do something where Robert's just going to pull an A-plus student out of the LMS through the gamification with the merit badge system. If you've been in the LMS, you know what I'm talking about. We're gonna grab somebody and drag them to dinner with probably Robert and Zoe and myself, and we're gonna do tech and tacos, or tacos and tech, or talking tech with tacos. I don't know what it's gonna be called, but we're jonesing to go to Vita Cantina, and we're gonna bring one of you with us.
I'm just gonna say the most popular word in that entire little sentence was tacos. So
sure,
whatever it ends up being, it's
we won't bring up tech, and you don't have to talk to us. We just want to feed you for being awesome. And definitely probably get a clandestino. Those are so good. So that being said, jumping into the LMS, KWCLMtraining.com is super important. And in there, and the number's probably grown, Robert, so correct me because I'm positive I'm wrong. How many forms are in there and narrated and walked through by Jennifer Vashon? Mm-hmm. What's the number? Is it like it was 44 at one point? I keep throwing that number out, but it's probably more than that.
It's probably more than that, but yeah.
You could lose yourself in there. So the fact that you can go in and click on a form and have JV explain it to you, and if you miss something, you can hit play again and have a Lucy, you got some explaining to do, like she'll re-explain it to you. So please don't get lost in the fact that if you miss contracts, again, important conversations, there's always an opportunity to have JV narrate them to you any hour of the day at KWCLMtraining.com. And when talking. And
one more update. Elizabeth is being our data agent this morning. She says the week of 3/28 to 4/3 had a total of 410 new listings. So 3/28 to 4/3, 410 new listings.
Yeah, that's good stuff.
Yeah, that's really good.
We need that number to grow. So keep having your conversations. Love that she's knee deep in all the inflammation right now. We need all the help we can get. So please be aware of that. And again, reminding people too that we are going back live with these meetings. So the Wednesday after Easter, we will be at the Atlantic Grill for contracts and for our meeting which is awesome because it's a great room. The food is amazeballs, and it's brought to you by our dear friend and his team, Bradley Kelly from Annie Mac Mortgage. So if you've never been to the Atlantic Grill for one of our all partners meetings, not to be missed. And then, of course, in May, it'll be about that third Thursday. We don't have a hard date yet on that. And that'll be at Hobbs. Also good food. Also a great place to stick around afterwards and go downstairs and maybe quench your thirst because Hobbs has relatively amazing beers on tap if you're inclined, and ciders if you're gluten-free, because I know Babs is. So she'll probably go with the gluten-free cider.
We know Babs.
Yes, she'll be gluten-free. She'll be gluten-free cidering. Yes, most likely.
She's been gluten-free since the days of Elf.
Yeah. I don't think she was alive for that, but yeah, I mean, nonetheless. Yeah, she just got here. She just landed. Anyway, somebody wrote, let's talk about it. Taco about it.
That's Riley.
Yeah.
Very good from bacon to tacos.
Very good. Well, Bacon's definitely going to want to be part of that conversation, so I guarantee he's going to leap into the LMS and probably get his points all ratcheted up just for that. I think that sort of covers almost everything. I'm sure we're missing something, Robert. And next week, I don't know what day it's going to be, but I know that we're talking to our Red Day committee. They're going to be joining Robert next week. I'm on assignment in Texas. Very excited. The location that we're having we're going out for a leadership summit, and the location, which I've always wanted to go to, is just north of Austin. It's in Round Rock, which unfortunately just got hit by a whole bunch of storms. But apparently, where we're going is still standing. There's a place called Round Rock Donuts, Robert.
I know.
They're the
heard.
size of your head. I know. I've talked about it quite a bit. I'm very excited. Very excited. We were on the tech call last week, and at the very end, they're like, "Any other questions?" I'm like, "Fat kid question. How close is Round Rock Donuts to where we're going to be for leadership?" And they're like, "It's right down the street." I'm like, "Well, that's terrible.
That's awful."
Yeah, it's gonna be good. Very excited.
It was
about
the worst news that we could have received that day.
Yeah. Yep. So yeah, I'm on assignment next week out west, and then I'll be back for Friday. And I think you're gonna be here. Then you're off again. You're on assignment a lot.
Yeah. Well, no.
No, not enough. Not enough. In the next couple of weeks, the kids are going to miss you. They like you and Zoe.
We'll see.
Yeah. You're like the chaser for me. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm the soul.
Oh boy. All right. If you need Babs, and everybody does, Alana Babineau is available at KWCLMmarketing.com. You can see her full suite of services. If you need to book time with her, it is Time with Babs, B-A-B-S, timewithbabs.com. If you're looking for Robert, it is timewithrobert.com to book some time. If you just need a quick bite-sized question answered, he's available today at 2 o'clock, and that is at KWTechTV.com. And then above and beyond that, if you need my face, it's meetwithcoach.com or 603-834-2856. And as we said, if you have a question for one of our brokers, you're calling Jason. It's 603-234-2589. Our entire team is here to serve you guys. Somebody was having the conversation. You'll quite often catch me getting worked up about the words people choose to use. And when an agent talks to one of their civilian friends and says, "I work for Keller Williams," I always want you to correct that and understand. And yes, this is very semantical. We work for you. Our staff is here to make sure that your business is empowered to serve your clients at the highest level. So you work with Keller Williams or whatever, but the work for thing has got to be thrown out the window. And please understand, because again, when you're saying that to your friends, you feel like you're an employee here, and that's not the case. You chose to come be in business with us, and we say it not enough, so I'm going to say it yet again. We're so honored that you woke up today and decided to play with us again. And if there's something that you need, don't hesitate. Just gave you all the contact information. Raise your hand and let us know what you're looking for so we can point you in the right direction. One of my horrible analogies, Robert and I are like the kiosk at the mall. Where's GameStop? Where's Lids? Where's the food court? We'll help you get there. And I assure you, if there's a Sizzler in town, we'll track that down too.
I'm the watch repair guy at the mall.
He's my favorite. You're talking about the jeweler's bench. I'm not even joking right now.
Yeah, I'm the guy at the watch bench.
Yeah, the one of the only reasons I still go into the mall, well, Men's Warehouse is always fun, and the jeweler's bench, which is right outside of Lids and GameStop, appropriately placed. And if you need a battery replaced in your watch, you can go to usually any jeweler to get that done. This guy's amazing. You drop your watch off for the battery, and you go in Lids or GameStop or wherever you might want to roam around. What is happening right now? What is happening right now?
My watch repair helmet with the lenses.
Oh, wait a minute. Like you, dude, I'm not ready for this. Of course you fix your own watches. I have to bring mine in to have the battery replaced because I have no idea what I'm doing. And don't you need a special tool?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
And you have all that. Oh my God. So are we adding this to your suite of services?
No.
What time is it? It's time to get my watch fixed with Robert. Oh my God. No, I just dropped mine off at the jeweler's bench. Phenomenal gentleman. He's been there for years. He'll probably be one of the last businesses that's actually profitable in that building, quite honestly.
Probably.
When are they closing? Oh boy. All right. Well, have a great day, guys. We'll see you in and around the market center. And we appreciate being in business with you. And if you need anything, you know where to find us. And if you need your watch looked at, don't turn the light on. We didn't warn anybody about flashing lights. It's supposed to be a statement at the beginning of the show. Bye.